Hi, I'm Jeff Dixon. Welcome to the Carpenter Shop. We're together. We are growing and discovering here amongst the tools, the residue of the work, and the interactions we have with one another. How we grow deeper and stronger in the kingdom of God. James 1:5 says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. I love the start of that passage. If any of you lacks wisdom, that's about everybody I know. That describes my life. Half the time, if I were wiser, I wouldn't get into the trouble that I get into. And I got a gnawing feeling you're probably the same way, or you wouldn't be watching this right now. Interesting enough, if you go back into the Old Testament, at the beginning of King Solomon's reign over Israel, God appeared to him in a dream and told him to ask for whatever he wanted. Can you imagine God showing up and asking you anything you want? What would you ask for? What would you ask for? A winning lottery ticket? A Slurpee? A day off? Happiness? What would you ask for? And while the answers might be all over the planet based on what you perceive to be your biggest needs, Solomon cut to the chase and asked God to give him a discerning heart so that he could govern the multitudes of people over whom he reigned. And God, interestingly enough, answered that very request. God said, I have given you a wise and understanding heart. And we know and remember that King Solomon's defining characteristic, in spite of being imperfect in so many ways and making so many mistakes, the defining characteristic of King Solomon is wisdom. One wonders if maybe James, when he wrote the verse that we just read, was thinking about Solomon when he read it. See, when we ask God for wisdom, we're asking him to help us navigate every situation that comes along in life. Some, they're no-brainers. Some, a monkey pounding a rock could figure out. But some are challenging, and some are very tricky to navigate. In those moments, we need that special dose of wisdom. And thankfully, when you ask God for wisdom, he will give that to you generously, without criticizing. So whether wisdom for the day, or the month, or the year, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, ask God for it, and he will give it to you liberally and without reproach. That's what James says. And for you and I, the heavens declare the glory of God, and every star his wisdom shines, and he's not holding it back from you. It's theirs. There for the taking. Ask him today. I look forward to joining you next time here in the Carpenter Shop.